Hey everybody, this is Greg Gossett from Gossett Trading and Mentoring Live, and today is Wednesday, September 1st, 2021. We are in the first day of the new trading month, and we are in the final hour of the current trading day. As you know, my favorite time to make my buying and selling decisions for my swing trades is at the end of the day, in the last hour, and in particular in the last few minutes of the day. At the end of the day, the large financial institutions come in, they take control away from the day traders and the algorithms. I consider them to be the smartest money on the street. They're dealing with the most money, very smart people, best information, best technology, and I consider the closing price the most valid price level of the day, and therefore that is the price that I make my buying and selling decisions from. So thank you all for coming today. It's always nice to have everybody. I hope you're having a good day all the way around in trading and in life, and I appreciate you being here. Always look forward to this time of the day and be able to see my friends in this group. So I hope by spending your time here, by investing your time, you are learning some good things about trading and investing. So currently, the Dow is down 26 points after being up earlier, triple digits, down 0.07%. The NASDAQ is still positive, although off of its highs, it's up 75 points, up 0.5%, and the S&P is up slightly, up 6 points, up 0.14%. So it's been kind of a wild day here. We've had a little bit of a sell-off in the last little while. So here's the plan for today, everyone. First of all, we are going to run the U.S. legal disclaimer. Secondly, we are going to come back. We are going to take a look at my current positions, talk about when I bought them, why I bought them, and how I'm going to manage them going forward. Did have some day trades today. I'll show you a couple of those. Nothing to write home about, but I will show you those. After that, we are going to go over to the board and we're going to take a look at my students' current positions, see where they bought them, why they bought them, and how each position is doing. So that will be fun. After that, I'm going to talk a little bit about trader psychology. Most important skill that you can ever learn in trading is the ability to manage your emotions. It's super key, everyone. It is super key. It's like losing weight. We all know how to lose weight. You know, we eat less, we eat better food, we exercise. Pretty cut and dry, but the emotions of the hunger or other things in our life make us eat, and it makes it a little hard to do, right? It's the same thing in trading. We know exactly what to do. We should know as far as entries, exits, profit targets, you know, all that kind of stuff. But it's the emotions of making the money, losing the money that get us off of our game, unfortunately. So that is why trader psychology is so important. And that's why I like to touch on it each day. All right, after that, I do have some end-of-day candidates, end-of-day swing trade candidates that I would like to look at. I do have 3 requirements whenever I'm looking to enter a new trade. First, I need a confluence or a combination of indicators lining up on multiple time frames. Secondly, I need to have a good risk to reward ratio of at least 2 to 1 based upon strong, solid support below me and strong and likely resistance above me. If I'm willing to risk $1,000, I need to be able to make at least 2,000 or more to make the asymmetrical math work. And then lastly, make sure you have a complete trading plan regardless of what you buy or why you buy it. For me, a complete trading plan includes adjusting my initial position size based upon current market volatility. Second, I need to know what my maximum allowed loss is. Third, I need to know what my where my emergency stop is going to be. Fourth, I need to know where my end of day stop is going to be. Fifth, I need to know where my intraday profit targets are going to be. Sixth, I need to know where significant overhead resistance levels are. And seventh, I need to have a good trailing stop methodology in place. So it's not just buying and selling, it's all the other 7 combined. Trading is not easy, everyone. It is not easy. Sometimes it seems easy, but it's not easy. You need to put time and work and energy and skill into this to make money. You really do. You can make money any day, but to do it over the long run, you have to have a plan. All right. So using those 3 criteria, I am going to go through the end of day candidates as we get closer to the close. We'll look at the risk to rewards. We'll look at the multiple time frames. And if I find something that looks good, I will purchase it before the market closes. After the market closes, if you have any questions for me, please let me know. I'm happy to answer them. If you need any clarification on anything, please let me know. I'm happy to clarify. If you have any stock symbols that you would like me to look at and to get my opinion on before the close of the market, just go ahead, put them in the live stream chat. I will do my very best to get to them before the end of the day. And then lastly, if any of my students have any entries or exits for me today that they would like me to update on the board, if you could please wait till the market is closed so that I'm done teaching, I am done trading, and then we'll spend as much time as we need to get it all taken care of. Okay? All right. So I am going to run the U.S. legal disclaimer, and I will be back in about 40 seconds. Thank you. This video or live broadcast, like all instructional materials produced by Gossett Trading and Mentoring LLC, is created and published for informational and educational purposes only. Please carefully read and/or listen to the U.S. government required disclaimer before watching this video or live stream broadcast. The video link and disclaimer text are located in the description section of this video or live broadcast, here and here. Thank you so much. All right, let's see who is here today. Michael Wilkinson is here. Nice to see you, Mike. Hope you're having a good day, my friend. Steve Burns is here. Steve, nice to see you, sir. Always an honor and a privilege to have you here, Steve. You know I mean that. Hope you're having a good day. Also hope Holly and the dogs are having a good day as well. Jonathan from Ireland is here. Evening, Greg and group. Nice to see you, Jonathan. Hope you're having a nice evening. There's Tom. Hello, Tom. Tom says hi all, and hello to Tom. And looking forward to our lesson tonight at 6:30 my time, which is 7:30 your time, Tom. Miko is here. Good afternoon, Greg and everyone. Nice to see you, Michael. Hope you are having a good day, sir, and hope the family is doing well. Frank is here. Hello, Greg and group. Frank, nice to see you, buddy. Hope you are having a good day. Thank you for everything that you do for this channel. I really, really appreciate it. Anya is here. Hi, Anya. Nice to see you. Hope you are having a good day. Hope you are feeling well today, my friend. Steve says Amazon rejected near the third ATR channel today. Yes, so I do have Amazon, and well, mine's above the third, but it is a bit of a rejection channel today for sure. Ava is here. Ava, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're having a good day, and hope your trading is going well today also. So, all right, well, let's see. Let's get started. Speaking of, oh, well, not Amazon yet. Okay. Here is AGQ. I did buy AGQ back here on the 20th of August. I bought it with a deep dip buy of an under 30, over 30, and a false breakout from the previous low. I bought it at 35.04. Has moved up beautifully. As it moves up, I take profits. As you know, I did get to my 1.5 ATR trailing stop level, which means when that happens, if I get a close below the previous day's low, I will get out of half. I got out of half here on the 26th of August when we had a close below the previous day's low after reaching the 1.5 ATR trailing stop level. I didn't sell it all. It moved up nicely again, took some more profits again today at 38.50. So this particular trade is up, entry to current price 8.93%. So pretty good if I don't say so myself. All right, here I am, or we are, myself, David, Tom, Steve, Michael Martin. We did buy a deep dip buy on Amazon, close under 200, close over 200, back on the 24th, bought it at 33.05.48. That was the entry price. End of day stop is a close below the 200-day moving average. Bought it at 35.08.48. Moved up a few days later, got to my trailing stop level, which means I am in trailing stop mode. Continue to move up. Took two profit targets today at 34.94.34 and at 35.17.89. It did reach it reached the 65 RSI level, which means now I go into 5 EMA mode. So if I now get a close below the 5 EMA, I will exit the entire position. Alternatively, if it moves up and rejects the 70, I will sell half. After I sell half, if it rejects the 70, then if I get a close below the previous day's low, I will be out of the entire position. So if it moves up, rejects the 70, I'll get out of half. After that, if I get a close below the previous day's low, after that, I'll get out of the entire position. Or alternatively, if it comes back down, closes below the 5 EMA, I will get out of the entire position. But this particular trade so far, entry to exit up 5.13%. Not too shabby. Alibaba is another not too shabby. Miko, Kamal, Ava, Gary, and myself did buy Alibaba. Kamal bought it a little early at a little better price at 160 with looks like an under 30 over 30. I bought it the next day, deep dip by 162.33. It has moved up beautifully since then. It's up 3.98% today. And for this group, we're up 6.45%, and Kamal is up 7.85%. So way to go. Very nice, Kamal. And this has been a really nice trade so far. JO. All right. Frank, myself, Tom, we did buy JO, which is coffee with a 520 crossover. Bought it here at 51.53. Next couple days, it just moved sideways and then boom, jumped up nicely. Got to trailing stop level, which is 1.5 ATRs above entry price. Continued to move up, took some more profits. Yesterday, we did get a close below the previous day's low after reaching the 1.5 ATR trailing stop level. So I did sell half. I did hit two profit targets today at 54.27 and 54.73. And entry to current price, this is up 4.49%. So some really, really great trades, really. KLAC, Tom and myself, we did buy KLAC with the 520 crossover, bought it at 334.51, moved up nicely, took profits along the way up as always. Got to trailing stop level a couple days ago, looking for a close below the previous day's low. That did not happen yesterday, and so far it has not happened today. So I will be keeping this position. This position is down on the day, but it is up about 0.85%. So better up than down. Overnight SPY trade. Had a nice overnight SPY trade. I did buy the SPY yesterday at the close at 451.56. Sold it this morning at 452.60. So nice little gap up there. I will buy that again today at the close. As usual, hold it overnight, take the overnight risk, sell it first thing tomorrow morning. That is the approach. TTD. Lava, Steve, Tom, and myself did buy TTD yesterday. I got kind of a bad entry price at 80.90 with the 520 crossover. Currently, the 5 is under the 20, which means I will have to go ahead, get out. If this closes under, I will go ahead today, get out of the trade, lock in that loss. And the loss so far, at least for me, entry to exit about 1.9%. So all in all, pretty good, not too shabby. All right, let me show you Apple trade here. This is intraday Apple trade. Bought here, we came down, had some sideways motion, false breakout to the downside and a V2. I bought at 153.78. Next bar went skyrocketing it up. I took half off at 153.99. Then it came down. When it got to my entry price, I just got out break even on that second. So the profitable part was 153.78 up to 153.99. And then looks like right here on Apple, we have a close under, close over the 200-day. That might be an interesting day trade. If I was not trading right or teaching right now, If this closed above the 200-day moving average, me personally, I would buy it, use that as my end-of-day stop. VIX, all right. Well, VIX was kind of a bummer. I did buy VIX here with the trigger of a fractal. This is on the 5-minute. Here's the high, 2 lower highs to the left, 2 lower highs to the right. We had some kind of consolidation, sideways motion. I did buy it at 24.75. I decided to use the close below the 10 EMA as my entry. It did close below, so I took a slight loss from 24.75 to 24.72. I only lost 3 cents on the trade, but then it took off without me. How rude, right? But that's how it goes. At least I can take comfort in that I did follow my approach. Okay, let's take a look at your positions, shall we? Here we go. 520 crossover for Jonathan on EMPH. Bought this on the 30th. Bought it at 177.90 with the 520 crossover. It is 177.30. It is up on the day, but it is slightly down on the trade overall for Jonathan. GNRC, Ava shorted GNRC yesterday at 442 even. It's 438.42. It is up a bit on the day, but Ava is still profitable as it is lower than when she shorted it. So congratulations. Disney having a nice day here from Michael Martin and Steve. About 4 days ago, they bought the 1050 EMA crossover at 180.08. It is currently 183.89. It is up nicely today, bucking the trend on the Dow, up 1.48% and nicely up on the trade. VRM, Steve bought VRM with an under 30, over 30, and an under the 5 EMA, over the 5 EMA at 27.12. It's 27 even. It is up on the day, but slightly down on the trade by 12 cents. Twillo, Michael Martin bought Twillo back on the 27th with a close under, close back over the 200 at 360.55. Went up initially, did close below the 200-day moving average. Don't know if Mike is still in this, but we are back now above the 200-day moving average. So if Mike kept it, it looks like he is up on the day and up on the trade. Tesla, Tom, really nice trade on Tesla. Deep dip buy, under 200, over 200. Bought it at 664.60. It is 734.78. Down slightly on the day, but nicely up on the trade for Tom. ARK, Steve bought ARK with a 520 crossover at 121.78. It is currently 123.94. It's up 1.57% on the day. And nicely up on the trade. So congratulations, Steve Burns. DocuSign. Jonathan bought DocuSign with the 520 crossover at 298.70. It's 297.65. It is up on the day, but is slightly down on the trade. NOC. David bought NOC. Bullish engulfing bar V1 bought at 365.10. Moved up nicely initially, down today, and looks like right about break even on the trade. IEX, I believe, is Leva. Yep. Leva bought IEX with a 1050 crossover at 224.70. Yep. Moved up nicely, but down today, 1.28%, and then also down on the trade, unfortunately. IWM. All right, we have Leva buying IWM with a under 200, over 200 V2. Bought it at 215.40. It is currently 227.54 up on the day and beautifully up on the trade for Leva. UTZ. Jonathan bought UTZ with an under 30, over 30, under the negative third, over the negative third V2 at 18.41. It is 19.76. It is up 1.75%. Beautiful trade there, Jonathan. BA, Kamal bought BA back here at 213 even. It's currently 218.08. It is down on the day, but it is up on the trade. Otley is Steve Burns with a 520 EMA crossover, bought at 18.13. It is currently 789, so it is down 1.81%, and it is down on the down on the day and down on the trade. SRPT, Frank bought SRPT at 74.42. It is 79.44. It's up 1.69% today, and Frank is nicely up on the trade. Twitter, Kamal, beautiful entry on Twitter at 63.24. It is 65.60, up 1.75% today, and nicely up on the trade. Square, Gary bought Square with the 520 crossover at 270.73. It's 269 even. It is up on the day, but it is down on the trade. And then last but not least, we have CVS. Lava bought CVS a couple days ago with a 520 crossover, bought it at 84.60. It is 85.59. It is down a little bit on the day, but nicely up on the trade. All right. Need a drink of water after that. David is here. David Jegger, nice to see you. David and I had a Skype call earlier. Appreciate you being here, David, and I enjoyed that call, and hopefully we can work together in the future. Steve Burns says, Greg, do you use the 20-day EMA or SMA for your ATR channel? I use the 20-day SMA, Steve. I use the SMA. I don't use the EMA on my ATR channels. David is here. Good to see you, David. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Lilia is here. Nice to see you, Lilia. Hope you're having a good day. You, the dogs, and the bunny rabbit. Timothy Taylor, what is happening? Good to see you, my friend. Tim's a former student of mine. Always enjoy speaking to Tim. Hope you're having a good day. Hope the family is doing well. Steve says, DPZ, Domino's Pizza has a 520 crossover. So let's write this down. And what else do we have here? We have IWM. So let's see, that's a 520. And then we have a 1030 on IWM. And what else does Steve have for us? Spot has a 1030. That's SMA. And that's EMA. All right, let's go ahead. Let's put those on the watch list for the end of the day so I don't forget about them. DPZ. And then we have IWM. And then we have Spotify. All right, thank you for that, Steve. Appreciate it, and we'll look at those when we get to look at the end of day candidates. All right. Okie dokie smoky. And David is from Switzerland, which I think is great. I am half Swiss. My mother is Swiss, so felt a little homeland connection there with David when we were on our call. And Kamal says, hello, traders. Good to see you, Kamal. Always appreciate your friendship, buddy. And thank you for everything that you do for this channel. You do so much for this channel. Really appreciate it. Timothy says, CLF V1. All right, let's take a look. CLF. It's not bad. We did make a lower high, Lava, but it looks like we did come down. No, we didn't. Well, okay, so this one's subjective. We did come and break this low. This is a bullish engulfing bar, a lot of volume, above 50 RSI. Weekly is in the value zone still. That's not bad. That's not bad. I am going to do a little math on that one for the end of the day. Lots of volume, that's for sure. All right. UNH, oh, CNQ. Too high for me, Tim. Right here at the 1 ATR channel, so I wouldn't be interested in that one. UNH, let's see, down, down, sideways, sideways, sideways. Then we made a newer low here. See, that's the That's the issue for me. We made a newer low. Love it if you're out there. Yes, we came in, we went sideways, but then we made a new low and then have a V1. It looks appealing, but I don't like it because it does not qualify for me with the rules. All right. Frank has a poem for us. This is going to be good. You know it is because it's from Frank. This is a trading poem. Always excited to read Frank's trading poems. Okie dokie. Here we go. Let's take a look over there. Oh my. Okay. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. Trading expectations and results rarely match, for good intentions and actions often do clash. So true, everyone. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. That goes for trading or that goes for life. Trading expectations and results rarely match. I don't think I even have to tell you that. Of course, your expectations or results are always different. For good intentions and actions often do clash. Look, all you can do, have a trading plan, follow your rules. You know you're going to have drawdowns sometimes. Just stick with your process. That's the way to make money in trading long term. Wonderful poem, Frank. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. David says nostalgia. Okie dokie, Smokey. Let's see. So let me take care of that. Okay. All right. So listen, everyone, before we start looking at today's potential end-of-day swing trades, I just want to switch gears for a moment. I want to talk a little bit about trader psychology. It's important to learn how to trade. You need to know how to position size, entries, exits, support levels, resistance. Yes, yes, yes. It's very important that we know how to do all that, obviously. But once you put together your plan, following your plan, that's the whole other issue. And so that's why I have my favorite Twitter and Facebook channels out there. These people have posters. They post good trading words of wisdom, good things about trader psychology. And so I like to read one each day to the group. Hopefully just one particular day you'll hear something in just the right way and you will internalize it and it will become part of your thinking because trading psychology is super important. This is from my friend Thomas Payne. Thomas is at Trader T Payne over on Twitter. It's a great channel. Thomas was a scientist. He actually switched occupations and became a trader, but he brings the scientific method into his trading, which I think is great. So let's see what Thomas has to say today. Spending all weekend reading every single news article on the internet probably won't reveal any information that is more actionable than simply analyzing the price action. You can read about people's opinions, but price action will prove if their money is where their mouth is. I've said this before. Don't get caught up into the hype about stories. The truth of what's going on with that stock is in the chart. That's the whole idea behind technical analysis. All the fundamentals are already existing in the chart, and therefore chart or price action is really the only thing that matters. Yes, you can read all you want about Amazon or all you want about Apple, but it's very unlikely you're going to read something or find something out that everyone else doesn't know. And if they do already know it, it's already showing up in the charts. People ask if I sit and study companies. No, I do not. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, one of the best trades is when you know about a company, you know the financials, and then you wait for a technical entry. That's great. I don't do that. I've got stuff to do like hiking and teaching, right? I just use the price action because my opinion is that everything that is known and existing out there in the public forum is already reflected in that price. So anyway, thank you, Thomas. I appreciate that. Again, go and follow Thomas. It's a great channel at Trader T Payne over on Twitter. That was helpful for me, and hopefully it was helpful for everyone in the group, Thomas. Michael says, thank you. The relevant sideways motion resets when another low happens. That's correct. I think I understand that correctly. That is true. Frank says, fun fact, Over 300 billion have been invested in junk bonds so far this year with an average yield of 4.6%, with the majority in the most risky C and even D ratings. Yeah. What's the movie? What's the movie about the real estate going down? I forgot. What's his name? Okay, I can't even think. You know the movie, right? With real estate going down, all the big movie stars were in there. That's what that sounds like to me. Hey, listen, give me just a couple. I almost bumped my screen over. Give me about 30 seconds. I have to take care of something real quick, and I will be back. So talk amongst yourself. I'll be right back. All right, I have returned. Okay. All right, let me take care of a little business over here. Boom and boom. And yes, there we go. All right. The Big Short. There you go. Thank you, Steve. I've seen it like a million times. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. Paul Tudor Jones is short junk bonds via LQD. Well, I would imagine if Paul Tudor Jones is short something, it's probably interesting. iShares iBox investment grade. So that's how he is expressing his short in that trade, huh? LQD. David Cheger says subprimes. Yep. Okay. Well, so Apple here on the 5-minute lost the 200 pretty substantially. I would like to see a bounce rejection off of the 250. If I was trading Apple at the moment, this is the next level that I would be looking at, about 152.46, so about 36 cents below where we are now. Boy, Amazon has given a lot back. All right, so listen, before we get to end of day trades, let's look at the current ones, right? More important to deal with what we have. Great trade on AGQ for us. I don't see any reason to make any changes in this, up 2.25% today. Amazon, glad I hit those two profit targets when I did. This is a bit of a reversal bar here. Still is holding the third ATR channel and the 50 SMA. I have been scaling out the entire way. This has been a beautiful trade, but we did get above 65 RSI. And so when that happens, if I get a close below the 5 EMA, I will exit the rest of the position. Alternatively, if it rejects the 70 RSI, I will get out of half, and then I'll get out of the remaining half with the close under the previous day's low, if that happens. So I will be keeping Amazon right here. No changes. Alibaba up 3.85% today. Wonderful trade here. Looking for a rejection of the 50 RSI and or the 50 SMA. Neither of those have happened. I have reached my 1.5 ATR trailing stop level. So just looking for a close below the previous day's low to lock in half. Doesn't look like that's happening today. So that's a keeper. JO, I talked about this before with a 520 crossover. Did lock in half profits yesterday with a close below the previous day's low. 2 profit targets. Doesn't look like I have to do anything here other than if I close below the 5 EMA, I will also lock in all the profits. KLAC, this one is down on the day. It is positive on the trade. It did reach 1.5 ATR trailing stop level. I'm just looking for a close below the previous day's low. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. SPY, of course, had the nice overnight SPY trade here. I will buy that again today at the close, hold it overnight, sell it tomorrow morning. And TTD down today. Looks like it's untriggering the 520 crossover. Well, currently, yes, by 2 cents. If that is the case, I will exit the entire position. If it closes below both the 5 and the 20, but the 5 is still above the 20, then I will sell half. So for me today, right now, the ones I have to keep an eye on are TTD and that looks like about it. Possibly KLAC. That's a possibility. What am I doing here? All right. Well, we were looking at Apple on the 5 minute, seeing if it would approach the 250. Getting close. I would definitely be interested in that level. There's a nice confluence there, the 250 and the negative third ATR channel. That's a nice confluent on the 5 minute. SPY making a low on the day. Okay. Let's take a look at some potential end of dayers here. Merck, I was looking for Merck with a close under, close over the 200 earlier in the day. It was before we had the sell off. And so this is no longer interesting. I would need a close above the 200 day for me to get interested in this trade. RDFN. Okay, so we do have a higher low V2. We closed below the value zone. We came into the value zone. We came back, tested. We do have a V2. Here is day 1. Here is day 2. Here is day 3. Day 2 washes out day 1 by at least a quarter ATR. Day 3 closing above day 1's close. Also closing above a fractal. A fractal is a high with 2 lower highs to the left, a high with 2 lower highs to the right. So there is a confluence of signals here. MACD is also positive. The only thing is we did reject the 50 RSI. We're at 48.59 RSI right now. If we use, well, I guess before I say that, I should double check it. 49.94, Leva. 49.94. So this is what we were talking about. It has not yet rejected the 50. So that is a potential still. Let's take a look at the weekly, see what the weekly looks like. Back in the value zone. Looks okay. It looks okay. I'm not super excited about it. It looks a little chasey down to my stop in reference to this previous range up here. I think it's about a 1-to-1 proposition here. And so with that being said, I am going to leave it alone. CRSP did trigger a fractal. I believe earlier it had a 520 crossover. That's what got me interested in the trade. I'm not interested at this point. SARS. Not sure why I have that on there. ARC, under 200, over 200. Let's go ahead and back test that. So this is etfreplay.com. I'm using this by permission, but the entry is a close under, close over the 200-day moving average. You can see from a return standpoint, does not beat buy and hold, but it does look like it does back test well as far as a mechanical entry. So that is a potential. It's a little high for me. It's outside of the value zone. Did create a V2 though. Here is day 1, here is day 2, here is day 3. 2 washes out 1, 3 is above day 1's close. And it would be a good risk to reward ratio if it holds. I don't know if it's going to hold though. but that is a possibility. Roku, close under, close over the 200-day moving average. Let's check Roku on the back test. So we're checking a close under, close over 200 on Roku. That does back test pretty well, 346%. So that is also a possibility. NLS, double bottom bullish divergence, under 30, over 30, but now it has lost the 30, so that is no longer interesting. Domino's Pizza, let's see, 520, Steve, let's see. Yes, Domino's Pizza does have a 520 crossover. Let me do a little math on Domino's. Yeah, that looks good. Let's do the back test on that one and see. DPZ. Oh, okay. So I can't test this one, but looks like the 520 crossover did happen. Almost a V1. Let's take a look at the weekly. We had a big up move. We've had some sell-off, but on low volume, which indicates to me it's just a little bit of a profit taking. Good risk to reward ratio. Thank you, Steve Burns. I do like that for sure. So the potential for me now are ARC, DPZ, Roku, IWM has a 1030 SMA crossover. For me, it's too high. It's at the second ATR channel. So my approach does not let me allow me to buy that at that level. And Spotify, way too high again for me. I don't buy over the second ATR channel on crossovers. And this one's at the third ATR channel. So that one's a little high. So let's see if we can narrow this down. ARC, 123.61. We're at 123.62. A lot of selling up there above. I'm kind of shying away from ARC. Roku, 367.77, 368.30. That one is a possibility if it closes over the 200, giving a really good risk to reward ratio. And Domino's Pizza, 514.87 to 514.72. Those are definitely my two favorites. So what I'm going to do, get rid of Apple here. I'm going to get rid of VIXY. And I'm going to put in DPZ. And I'm also going to put in Roku. All right, so those are my two favorites. I am leaning more towards Domino's Pizza, DPZ, just for the fact that I have Amazon, I have KLAC, I have some tech already. Roku, I consider tech. Let's take a look at the weekly. Weekly's okay. It's all right, nothing, but it did reject the 50 already. Yeah, Domino's Pizza, as long as the 520 crosses over, is definitely my pick today. What do we have? 42-cent spread on this, by the way, everyone. Keep that in mind between the bid and the ask. 54 cents. So if you're going to buy that, I would suggest trying to middle that and not just hitting the market. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to buy this because of the spread. I may have to just put an order in. right, so TTD, the 520 crossover is holding now, but it is below the 5 and the 20. So if that's the case, I will take off half as a safety. Oh, Apple did hold the 250 here, everyone. You see that? Did hold the 250, at least so far, anyway. Yeah. So on Domino's, there is quite a large bid-ask spread. So this is going to kind of be a tough one. Maybe look for a middle on the bid-ask spread. Let's see. Right now we're at 516.29, 20, 30, 15 maybe. 516.15. Domino's 29 to 7. Oh, now it's only 12 cents. Okay. So I'll put a limit in at, well, let's see, 30, 40, 50, 15, 516, 15 makes sense to me right here. All right, I did get filled on Domino's already. Luckily, I got the middle. Big move down in the VIX. Tom says SASR, not SARS. SSASR. Oh, I see. I really don't see anything on this, Tom. Jeff says, anyone in Futu? I am not. Oh, nice day there, though. Big day on the Chinese stocks. Michael Wilkins says ZG. That's Zillow. Yeah, that's okay. Did we reject the 50, though, Mike? Let's take a look. No, 45.98. That's okay. It's a V2. Higher low V2. Let's look at the weekly. Weekly is okay. Nothing super special, although we are almost creating a V1 on the weekly, so that one's okay. Glenn says, dad joke. Did you hear about the guy who invented the knock knock joke? He won the Nobel Prize. Nice. DOP, good to see you. Wants to look at MAT. Mattel. It's not bad. It's not bad. We closed below the -1 ATR channel. We rallied into the value zone. We've come back. We have a V1 today. Day 1, day 2. Day 2 washes out day 1, closes above day 1's close. We also went under 50, over 50. Mattel's not bad. Let's look at the weekly. Weekly in the value zone, holding the halfway of the big up bar there. Looks fairly good to me, DOP. Steve says, TTD may have a 520 EMA cross under today. Dead even right now. Yeah, I have to watch that one. Oh, I also have to watch KLAC. No, that one looks okay still. Right now, 790, 790. That is correct. I will at least sell half. Glenn says, DPZ bid price 516, 529 ask spread 24 cents. Yep. Yes, it is. I'm interested in Apple at that 250 on the 5-minute. Okay, we have 9 minutes to go. Lost to 250 now. Give me a sec. Freaking Amazon's here again. Sorry, I like Amazon. But hold. All right. So Amazon only up 7 points now after being up over 50 points. Wow. All right, so Glenn, Steve has exited Amazon for a 5.49% gain today at 340.80.56 after the reversal candle near the third upper Keltner channel. So Steve did exit and lock in profits on Amazon. Steve is long IWM at 227 with the 1030 SMA crossover today. So Steve exited Amazon. He did go long IWM with the 1030 crossover. He's also long DPZ, Domino's Pizza, at 516.19 on the 520 EMA crossover today. David Jegger wants to look at DLO. Okay, let's see. Would not be buying here, David. We're up near the third ATR channel. 92% of prices fail there. I definitely would not be chasing this. I don't know. It could continue to go up, obviously. But as traders, at least I play the probabilities, and 92% of prices fail at the third ATR channel. It was rejected there today. That is nothing that I would be interested in at all. LCID. I can't pull that one up. Could you double check on that symbol? I'm not able to pull that up on my charts. Glenn says, will you look at DPZ with gap fill around, okay. DPZ. Yeah, here we had the gap. I mean, you know, the way I'm looking at this right now, Glenn, I'm not really factoring that in. I'm just looking at the mechanical 520 crossover, which did happen. I liked it. We rejected the -1 ATR channel as well. So, you know, who knows? Yeah, we could get down there. We could fill that gap for sure. We have this upward sloping 50 SMA. I have a feeling we'd probably find some support right there. But right now, I'm just looking at the mechanical 520 EMA crossover and rejection of the -1 ATR channel. If we look over on the weekly, like I said, we had a big up bar on the week. We have pulled back. We did hold halfway of that bar, almost to the penny. It looks like on low volume. So that means to me there was a lot of movement to the upside. There was some profit taking on low volume, which I consider bullish. And then we have the trigger on the daily. DLO. Didn't I just look at that? I did just look at that, Glenn. Yeah. Rejection of the third ATR channel, rejection of the previous highs. I don't like that at all. KLAC making a low on the day. Ooh, is it going to hold the low? I don't know. TTD looks like it's crossing under. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to lock in loss on TTD just to get rid of it. That's the way you have to keep your flower, you have to keep your garden free of weeds. And in trading, the weeds are trading, everyone, or are your losses. Keep the greens, get rid of the reds. It's pretty much that simple. All right, so I did exit TTD here. Amazon now up only 5.6 points. So Steve did sell Amazon. I'm holding on to Amazon. Just going to follow the process, looking for a close below the 5 EMA. Roku barely holding on to that 200 level. Apple's still under the 5 EMA. Excuse me, the 250 SMA, excuse me. Bit of a bearish bar here on Apple on the daily. All right, so we have a couple minutes left, or I guess about a minute and 10 seconds. One minute to go. So I did buy Domino's Pizza today with a 520 crossover, which is still holding. I'm gonna get rid of Roku because I'm not buying Roku. And I did exit TTD today with the 520 cross under. All right, that is it. That is it for the day. So let's see where I got filled on my stuff today. All right, overnight SPY trade, I got filled at 451.80. DPZ, Domino's Pizza, 516.15. All right, so Domino's Pizza, I got filled here at $516.15, so that was not a good fill. All right, and then overnight SPY got filled at $451.80. So that was a good fill. All right, so listen, everybody. If any of my students have any new entries or exits that they would like me to update on the board, this would be the time. Just go ahead, put it in the live stream. I will get to it in a minute. Just want to cover a few things first. Just want to let everybody know that I do teach private one-on-one lessons in the evening time via Skype. I really love to teach. I think I'm pretty good at it. And I know I teach a really great course. The course consists of 5 sessions. Each session is 3 hours for a total of 15 hours. In the course, I teach you one-on-one all 5 of my trading approaches. I teach you step by step. Doesn't matter if you're a beginner or you're advanced and have a lot of experience. I'm going to teach you just like you were just a babe in the woods, and I'm going to teach you step by step. And when you're done with this course, I know you will be a better trader. I think learning one-on-one with your teacher or your mentor is definitely the way to go. And that's why I structure these lessons this way. If you are interested, the cost is $1,750. I know it's a lot of money, but it is worth every penny, I assure you. And so if you're interested, just send me an email. Email is in the description of this video. If I receive an email from you, I will reach back out, say thank you for saying hi. Let's set up a Skype call. David and I just had a Skype call earlier in the day. Exactly the same thing. I just wanted to know more about David and his trading, his goals, his challenges, and what he's expecting to get out of the course. And so I'd like to set up, a Skype call like David and I had. After the Skype call, you can think about it as long as you want. If you decide one morning you wake up and you're like, this is the day that I want to start the lessons with Greg, just email me back and we will get it all taken care of. All right. And we'll get it scheduled. Unfortunately, right now I am completely 100% booked. I've never been so busy trading, which I'm glad though. But, even though I don't have availability right now, still get a hold of me and we can have the Skype call, and I will let you know when I have some availability in the future. Secondly, if you're not able to do the one-on-one, I have a great online video course available at udemy.com. The link is in the description of this video. In it, I teach you the deep dip buy stock trading strategy. It's a great course. I've had so many good reviews, so much feedback from around the world, and the deep dip buy stock trading strategy is one of my favorite approaches to trading. I use it all the time. That nice trade we had on Amazon, deep dip buy. The nice trade we had on Alibaba, deep dip buy. Nice trade we had on AGQ, deep dip buy. So that's what I teach you in that course, step by step. The best part, it only costs $12 or $15 on Udemy, but don't let that fool you. There is a lot of great content in there. There's 9.5 hours of video. There's 26 videos total. There's 15 study guides and a presentation. So the link's in the description. Do yourself a favor. Go watch the course at your leisure. It will help you with your trading, I promise you. And then lastly, if you like today's podcast, I would really appreciate it if you could hit the thumbs up button. It helps to build the channel. It helps to keep the channel around, lets YouTube know that there's some valuable content here. So if you've already clicked it today, thank you so much. And if you haven't clicked it, but you did enjoy something and found it valuable, I would really appreciate it if you could do that before you click on out of here and get on with your day. So, all right, let's see. So now, Steve exited Amazon. Beautiful trade, Steve. Steve is also long IWM. At 227.11. Oh, all right. So love is in this as well. So, okay. So we have here Steve. $10.30 SMA cross. All right. And Steve bought that where? 227.11. So we'll just put the price there so we know where that is. I guess we can put it up here. 227.11. Okay. There we go. Long dominoes as well as am I. Okay. Steve says, I exited TTD, so Steve is also out of TTD. Okay, good trade, Steve. Tom is in DPZ. Okay. In Roku. All right, Tom. And out of 1/2. All right. All right. So out of 1/2 there, Tom. That's not what I wanted. Sold 1/2. Okay. Steve is also long Spotify. Okay. Steve. And that is with the 1030. All right. And Steve is long from 238.87. 238.87. 238.87. Okay. Kamal is in Uber at $40. Nice trade there, Kamal. It's at 40.62. All right. Miko is in Domino's. All right. Got you there, Miko. Michael is in ZG. Out of IEX. Yeah. And out of TTD. Jonathan is out of EMPH. Okay, good trade. And in Domino's. And that's Jonathan. Kamal says, thank you, Greg. Have a great day. You are certainly welcome, buddy. David says, no trades today. Thank you, Greg and group. Great. Thank you, David. Ava also has no new trades. Okay, that sounds good to me. So listen, everybody, before I let you go, a couple things. For those of you that have been with the podcast for a while, you know Katie is my German Shepherd. She was my sweet little baby girl, and she was my trading partner for many years. She died a year ago today. I'll never forget it because I couldn't do the podcast. I was too upset. But none of you, if any of you have not seen her, isn't she a beautiful girl? Just beautiful. So she's been gone 1 year. I miss her. It's not a day goes by that I don't think about her. But yep, she passed away last year, so it's her anniversary. So just wanted to put her picture up and have everybody say hi to Katie. Miss you, girl. And then secondly, I like to always leave off with this. If we all do one random act of kindness daily, we just might set the world in the right direction. You know, this is something I try to practice every day in my life. I try to go out and do one nice thing for another human being. I also try to go out and do another nice thing, to do something nice also for an animal. You know, who knows? Maybe one day, if you need it, someone will be there for you as well. So I think it's a good saying. I like to share it with the group, and I think it is a good policy as well. All right, Katie girl. Oh my gosh. Boy, did we have some fun times. Okay. Excuse me. So I think that's it for today, everybody. Interesting day. Let's see what's happening after hours. Anything exciting? Apple's up a little bit. Bob is down a little bit. Domino's Pizza's unchanged. What's SPY doing? SPY's up 27 cents, so not bad. All right. I know, Miko. We all miss Katie, huh? Yep. Love us. Great picture. Nice memorial or memorandum. Yep. I'll definitely be thinking about her on my walk today. She was my constant companion up there. We hiked around those mountains like you wouldn't believe. So anyway, I think that's it. Thank you so much for being here. Have a good rest of your day. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow during the last hour of the market. Take care, everyone, and talk to you soon. Bye. U.S. government required disclaimer. Stock, options, futures, and forex trading is not appropriate for everyone. While there is a potential for large rewards, there is also a substantial risk of loss associated with trading. The material in this video or live broadcast is not geared towards any particular individual or to any particular financial situation and is not intended to meet the particular investment objectives of any viewer. This video or live broadcast, like all instructional materials produced by Gossett Trading and Mentoring LLC, is created and published for informational and educational purposes only. Any and all information contained in, implied, or referenced by this video or live broadcast is not to be construed as investment advice, and no representation is made that any individual or entity involved in production of this video or live broadcast is an investment or financial advisor or is registered or authorized to give any financial advice. We are publishers and educators only. Therefore, the various producers of this video or live broadcast will not accept liability for any loss or damage of any kind which may arise either directly or indirectly out of the use of any of this material, including any loss of profit. No representation is made that any account or investment will or is likely to achieve the profit or losses demonstrated. We recommend consultation with a licensed and qualified professional before making any investment decision. This video or live broadcast is not to be construed as an offer to buy or sell any security, financial instrument, or financial product of any kind. Notice is hereby given that any individual or entity involved in production of this video or live broadcast or their clients may have an interest in any security, financial instrument, or financial product mentioned or referenced. Any simulated or hypothetical performance result depicted does not represent actual trading and therefore may under or overcompensate for the impact of various market factors such as lack of liquidity. Thank you.